Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crackpack. I hope you guys are all doing good. Today we're on episode 15, guys, moving right along. It was really cool reading all your comments yesterday, reading about like your favorite music and things like that. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite movie? Man, there's so many good movies out there, it's really hard to choose. Mine's between Fight Club and a couple other movies though, for sure. Like challenge for today is going to be 380 likes, guys. Let's see if we can smash that challenge as always. Otherwise, let's get started with today's video. Alright guys, so today we are going to start to finally expand the base a little bit more. The next room that we need to make is an AE room. So the first thing that we need to do is, I think I'm going to go on this side because it looks like it has more mountain to it. So we come out, like, you can kind of see that that's the bigger part of the mountain. I don't want to come out over there and be like, oh, we're outside. That would not be good. So we're going to come over here, and the first thing we need to do is we need to dig out a couple rooms. Now I want to start going inside of this mountain eventually. Let me come up here real fast and make sure I'm doing this right. So we have 5 by 5. Okay, so the room needs to be 5 by 5 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's 4. There's 5. 4. Dude, I love the hammer so much. I hate when it does that, though. That is like the dumbest thing it ever can do. It always does that sometimes, too. There we go. Anyways, there is the first room. And we'll put that there. And then we'll need to go through again. And we're going to make... This one's going to be more of a hub right here. So I'm going to make 3 of these rooms back to back. And that is because I think I'm going to have a staircase in this middle room that goes down into a further part of the mountain. So get rid of those. Oh, it always does that. I don't understand. There we go. So another room right there. So we'll walk through here, and this will just be for looks. Come through here, there'll be a staircase on one of these sides. I'm not exactly sure just yet which one. Put both of those there, though. Hell, we could even do it on both sides if we wanted to. And then this is going to be the AE room. So I'm trying to think about how I wanted to do this room. This needs to be like our information room. This is going to be our smart room. Like, this is, you know, this is where everything is going to happen. So we know we need a controller in here. That'll probably be under the floor. Where all the cabling goes. So the controller will probably sit in the middle. So we should probably center this room on a certain size. And I'm not sure about that size just yet. I have no idea. Like, I was thinking maybe something along the lines of like the room with the middle piece in here, but this room is so big that it would be kind of absurd to make it this big. So we could make it... So what is this right here anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So what if we do like... What if we do like... Let's try 11 first, I think. So if we're going to do 11, we need to have 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then once again... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that, maybe. That's a pretty decent sized room. And most of the automation that's going to go down in this place is going to be in other places of the base. We're definitely not going to be cramped this time, like on the other one. There we go. We'll probably end up using like a lot of P2P networks, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's actually a pretty good sized room. I think 11 by 11 should do us just fine. Okay. Get rid of all that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ceiling real fast. There we go. And so now that we know where this room is going to be, this is like one of those occasions where we can finally start working on the basement layer of the base. So this is where all the cables from like either tesseracts, like eventually, you know, it'd be kind of cool to have wireless power. But that is like so far away, it's not even funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what we'll do is when we come in the base, we'll be able to walk through here. And then, you know what? I don't know. You know what I might do? How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 11, 2. What I was thinking was, what if I got rid of the entrances here? Because it looks kind of funny only having 2 rooms there. Initially, I wanted 3. Let's get rid of the archway. So that makes this one big room. And then instead of doing it like that, we just do it like this instead. Put the archway there. That'll kind of give us a little space for design. Something like that I think could work pretty well. It doesn't need to be like absolutely 100% like symmetric, you know what I'm saying? Like we can use this as a hub for different types of hallways, or we can expand those hallways. As long as they're even, I think you'll be okay. Maybe something like that. It's either that or go with one of these rooms and then put the AE room in after that. So if we did that, then it would just be, these would be filled up. And there we go. So then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There would be an archway right here. Okay. And we would just do 11 by 11 from right there. Then the stairs would start right here, going downward. I'm a little nervous though, because like you see how that's right there. So what I think we need to do is I think we need to keep it. I think anytime we're gonna have a staircase, the room needs to be a certain size. Maybe like 2 of the hub rooms instead of 1. So that'll be a good reference for the future then, because that'll make it to where we can actually work with it. Because that right there will allow us to put designs in right there and have a staircase. That works out pretty good. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can go ahead and move on. All right, guys. So next up, I want to go ahead and figure out what we are going to do for the underbelly of our base. I put that blind there so I know exactly where the 5 is. So this torch needs to be moved. I'm putting this here because this is going to be the spot for a potential elevator to come up on the bottom floor down here. Go down a bunch of blocks here. All right, so I'm just going to put that there for now, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. But that's where I want to be able to access the underside of this room, basically. All right, so I had mentioned that I wanted to do some sort of basement, and that basement's going to be basically underneath of here. So the first thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to dig out underneath of this floor, right? That's going to give us a starting point. So I need to basically go down 3 blocks from here for the entire room of this room. Basically digging out another room underneath of this floor. Okay, guys. So now that we have an underbelly to this room, this is going to be sort of like the basement room. This is where all the cables are going to run. So when we... noises. When we come off the power source or whatever, we'll come down one and run cables. And we'll try to keep it as organized as possible, obviously. So what way did we go? We went this way. So we need to find the center of this room. Excuse me, I apologize. And then we need to go this way until we run into that torch we made. Hopefully I went down far enough. There we go. I went a little bit too far, actually. There we go. So down here, there won't be much design. It's probably just going to be a solid color, maybe. So if this is the middle of that room, that would be where the torch is. That means that's 3, 4, and 5, if I'm correct. 4, 5, and then the wall's there. So there. So this is where... like, say we want to come up if we're going to be able to get up and down. So I haven't decided if I want to use elevators or if I'm going to use like a tunnel system. Because we can fly, so that's not an issue. And we'll need room for the cables to come up too. So what I'm thinking is we'll probably make a tunnel. So right here, let's see. Maybe I should do 5x5 then. I don't know. Well, okay, let's go down here. And not sure. See, the problem is I'm not sure what I want to do because of how this room is. You know what? Let's go ahead and make it 5x5. I think it'll... There. I think that'll help me out a little bit. Because I was getting a little confuzzled. So this is our design. We'll figure out some kind of design for down here. This is like last priority kind of stuff. Like, there we go. But you guys know me, I like to have multiple layers to my base so I don't have to have stuff in the way. Alright, so we walk in. And then right here would be that. But this needs to be the 3 high. Okay, so maybe we won't put that there then. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'm trying to like not picture the other base when I do this, because when I look at this I don't like it because I'm thinking of our other pictures that I have in my head of the base up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I think of this I'm kind of like, You know what I think we should do? I think we should get rid of these. That's gonna give us a solid, just everything's 5. You know what I'm saying? 5x3. And then, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, so if we're gonna do that, then here's what we need to do. So this is what the point of this room was. We come up here, we want to go, first off, I need some smoothie. I gotta get my smoothie done, girl. There we go. So underneath of this floor is where this room is gonna go to. So we'll put this right here. That's exactly where we need to go. And then we need to dig this up. This is where the cables are going to run all the way up to that floor. Now, like I said, eventually we might do the wireless, but I don't mind running cable through a base. That's a part of Minecraft, basically. I mean, you know. Okay, so there. Let's get rid of that. So this will be a wire tunnel that just goes straight up. And that's 3. This will be 5. This is going to be plenty big, but we never know how many cables we're going to come. You know, we might have an AE cable, we might have a power cable, we might, you know, have an item cable for, you know, whatever reason. So, you never know what you're going to need. There we go. Just rather be prepared than... So now we need to go this way. I need to dig the corners of these out real fast. I don't know if we're gonna have enough chunks to claim our base, because that's how big it's gonna be. There we go. So now that we know that, we can take our 5x5 and start going forward here. Finish this all up. Okay. Messing everything up. There we go. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So that'll come up. This is where all the cable will be ran. And the cable will always run topside. So it'll be here, and then it's gonna run up this wall right here, and then this top part right here. So now we need to kind of come in here. So I need to get a couple markers, and I need that one. I need this one. There we go. So this is the entrance to the room. So here. So now we should be able to dig straight over until we find our... There we go, to the wall that we're looking for. There we go. And then same with this side. We need to go here though. then we can kind of go this way. So this is where all of the underbelly wiring will go for majority of this room. And we'll look into making some cable in just a second to move AE up here, so we don't have to have it down there. There we go. Do I have my ender pouch on me? I do not. Hold on, let me go drop some items off real fast. Now, the only thing I'm not a huge fan of is how big this is right here. I don't know. I'll say maybe it should be 3x5 because that's 5x5 hallway. But whatever. Or don't go into the system. That works too. There we go. Let's come up this way. There we go. There we go. Now, yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm not exactly sure on is this. It's really big. And it doesn't really fit the scheme of things. So maybe we add 2 onto the wall here. Like right here. So that would give us a 3x2 or 3x5. It's kind of what we're looking for. Let me add some on right here. Just kind of get a better idea for this. I need to add better builder ones, and I forgot to do that. Okay, I've got more cobblestone. How do I like that? I like that better, to be honest with you. I think that's what we'll go with. Because it's the width of the room, it's the height and width of this room, and it links perfect. Let's go grab a little bit more cobblestone. Okay. So next up, we are going to need to make some energy conduit. For the majority of our base, we will be using Ender IO conduit. And that is because it's just easy to make, it's easy to work with, and you can bundle it. So I want my AE system to be in the middle of the room this time. Thank you. And we'll have the controller outlining it, going down into the floor. Alright, so let's see. We need to see about making the conduit. If we can. I don't know if we can or not. Conduit. So we can just start with this. Conductive iron. Which I don't have. What about this one? Okay, so that's energetic alloy. How do I make conductive iron? Iron and redstone. Grab 32. Redstone. 32. Do I have an induction smelter? I do. There we go. Okay, so I'll let that go for a minute. There we go. So that's going to make the conductive iron. And conduit. We are going to need binder. So, binder. There we go. And then furnace. Put that in there. So that's going to make like 8 at a time. So that should make plenty of conduit for us. The only problem is that we got this whole gigantor mess in the way. I can't really move any of that either. Alright, well, I guess we'll be moving AE anyway, so it won't matter, but... how we doing? There we go. So, like I said, we'll start off with the base cables, and then as we go, we'll upgrade. There's 32. Let's start up here. So we're going to need this to come to the middle of the room. Right here. I'm excited to be running our first cable in our base. This is kind of cool. So remember, we'll always be doing top side. Kind of works out that we can be a bat. There we go. there. Can I attach to that? I can. So for now, I'm just gonna have to come here and attach it like that until I can directly attach it to the reactor or, you know, whatever cable's coming out of there. So we have power up at the base now. How are we doing on ores? Oh, we only have like 2 left. Fantastic. Here's what we'll do. We'll grab some yellorium because I know our reactor is going to need it. And it's over there. So it took all 64 of those right away. But it's probably powered again. Let's put all this away. Besides that and that. And then we're going to steal you. You. And then I need you. And then you. Okay. Fly to our new area. And I might put elevators to get from down there to up here. I'm not sure where I'll put them yet. Maybe in the corners or something. We'll see. Put that right there. Then there. So we will figure out where the rest of this stuff will go later on. I'm not exactly worried about it right now. There we go. And then we'll need to have this import right away. There we go. Import bus. Acceleration card. There we go. So all of the stuff in the core is getting back into the thing. Fantastic. AE room is started. There's not much in here, but hey, you know what? It works, right? So 1 room done, about 9 million more to go. I need to really start working on the designs of these rooms too. So as far as like AE goes, I'm thinking we might put the drives down in the walls down here. All right, guys, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to ramble on and do that for this entire episode, but I'm pretty excited about the basement. I gotta be honest with you. It's really, it kind of gives our base another level that's really good to it. You know what I'm saying? So very excited for the base, very excited for our basement. And we're gonna just keep adding on to this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll keep building our infrastructure, making one of the best bases of all time. We know what we're doing, we know what we want to do, so it's gonna turn out very well. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button as always. This is iJevin. Peace out.